Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube Live. Make sure that you're subscribed just down below here. Or if you're joining me on my Facebook group, just make sure that, or it's not my Facebook group, it's my Facebook page. The videos only stay available for 30 days. So welcome. To my Monday. This is where I usually do a 3D project, or I do a fancy fold card. And today I decided to do a swing card. So I hope that you'll enjoy that. And I'm also hoping that I am live. I just need somebody to come on here, let me know that I'm live, and then we can go from there. Now, honestly, like I say, I didn't see certain things happening, so that's why I was a little concerned. Anyway, so today, like I say, we're going to do a swing card. We're going to do a bunch of the measurements, and we're using the traditions of Christmas. Let me pop on down to my desktop here. And this Traditions of Christmas is a mega suite. Excuse me, it's a beautiful mega suite. It has tags, and then it's also got floral greenery dies. It has some gems, an embossing folder. Geez, I wish I had a thing of water right now. And also some designer series paper. Sorry, just getting in, and I'm just going to take a sip of water because I don't know, for some reason things are happening. Okay, now this designer series paper, really there is no justice done to any of this in the catalog. This paper is absolutely gorgeous. It's a specialty paper. It has gold in with it. It has this one's pretty, and the back sides are a little bit different too. These images are cut out with the dies, or you could fussy cut them. But then we also have these images as well. Like this. I love this side. And then let me just show you some of the other ones as well. Okay, so there's this one. Like I said, I showed you that one. Showed you that one. This one is the one. This one's gorgeous. It also has an image that you can stamp that and color it as well. And then we also have this one here with the back side there. And I've used a lot of it. Actually, the one that we're using today is this one. And it's the back of this one here. So, anyways, this is a swing out card. I think you can find lots of different ones online. Do reach out and say hello. I just want to make sure that I'm on both YouTube and on Facebook. Anyway, so our swing card, I've got a bunch of stuff already cut out. But I'm going to go through the cutting and the measuring on this particular card. Remember, I always say, if you're going to do a fancy fold card, make sure you got yourself a template. And it's really good to have that with your instructions as well. Okay, so, and then, like I say, these greenery dies and labels. Awesome. So this piece here happens to be 4 1/4 by 7 1/2. Now this is going to make us, by the time we have this all folded and everything else, is going to work into a regular 4 1/2 by 5 1/2 inch, no, a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. Okay, so on the long side of this, what you're going to do is you are going to score 3 1/4 inches, and I happen to have, and I always use my I put my stylus end onto my take your pick tool, and like I say, we're going to measure 3 1/4, and we're going to score right down there, and then I'm going to turn, and we're going to score it 3 1/4 from the other end as well. Now then also, it's really important that what you do is we are going to go down and we are going to measure this at 1 5/8. And I'm just double checking to make sure that this is, just bear with me here. Yeah. So I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to use my measuring here and go at 1 5/8. Oh, hello, Amanda. And I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to mark at 1 5/8 right here and 1 5/8 down at the bottom. And then I'm going to turn and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to go 1 5/8 right there. 1 5/8 right there. And then this, like I say, this card's going to swing out. It's going to go like this. It's going to swing like this. So it's really, really important that we have this at 1 5/8. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to turn this, and at the 3/4 inch, and again, I'm just double checking, the 3/4 inch. So I'm going to measure this up at 3/4 inch, and I'm going to measure both of them at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from this 1 5/8 inch mark, and how I'm lining that up is this part right here. So I'm just going to go up to 1 5/8, and I'm going to press down, and I'm going to cut to the score line, and then I'm going to lift this up because this is 1 inch in between, and I'm going to get to that other score line, and I'm going to measure to the 1 5/8 inch line right down there. So see, I'm just going to lift that up. So this is 3/4 inch in, and it's taken from there down to the 1 5/8 inch from this side here. Now we're going to turn this, measure it at 3/4 inch again. We're going to take this right here on the 1 5/8 from the edge there and cut down to the score line. Just lift that up, and we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to score from, or we're going to cut from the score line down to this 1 5/8 inch side. So see how that is? It's cut there and there. Now what we're going to do, this is 1 5/8. Remember, we went 1 5/8, and I am now going to cut from that cut line up to this cut line right there. So see how that works, just like that. And I see I didn't clip that far enough, so that's okay. What we'll do is we'll just go there. So are you heading into fall, autumn over also in the Netherlands, right, Amanda? I think you have the same sort of weather we have as well. Just gonna tick that right up to there. Okay, and then I'm going to measure the same thing again, 1 5/8 over there, and I am going to cut from this cut line up there down to this cut line right down here. And we have that and that. So this is how it's looking at this point. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to score right down, or we're going to use our bone folder. Hello, Jeanne. I haven't seen you in such a long time. And then we're also going to fold also on this side as well. So it's just going to go, one's going to score one way. And then what's going to happen, so we've got it just going, one's going one way, one's going the other way. So we're just going to score it in there. And then this one as well. And then when this folds in, this is going to fold over. All right. So then this is, I think, the trickier part to the whole thing is the measurements for everything to get them going. So you can see I've got lots of cardstock cut and everything else. So I wanted to have, this is going to be a very elegant card. So we're going to cut 2 of this piece here. Now this piece happens to be 2 5/8. You know what? I'm just going to go in again. And we're going to double check. This is 4 1/8 by 2 5/8. And that piece is just going to fit right in here. And by doing that, I want to make sure I got the swing going right. There we go. So it swings like this, just like that. Okay, so this, we're going to cut 2 pieces of the gold because I wanted, like I say, to be a very, very elegant card. Heavy wind, oh my goodness. Oh, hello, Caroline. Are you off your retreat now? Okay, so this is 2 5/8 by 4 1/8. And then I have 2 pieces of designer series paper. Now I went with a bigger border, and this piece happens to be 2 3/8 by 3 7/8. And see, that's going to give us our border like this. So you're going to need 2 of this, the gold, 2 of this piece here. And then you are going to then need 4 of these pieces, and they're going to go over here. And the size for these ones are 1 1/2 by 2 5/8, and you're going to cut 4 of those. This is going to be on my fancy fold card, which is the 3rd Thursday of the month. So all of these measurements and everything will be on that blog. And then we have the designer series paper is going to be 1 3/8. No, 1 1/4. Let me just double check. 1 1/4 by 2 3/8. Yeah, so there's going to be 4 of those. And then we have these strips here that are going to go here. Now, I'm not bordering those or anything else like that. And these pieces are 5/8 of an inch by 3 1/8, and there's 8 of those pieces. Now, I've gone ahead and I've cut out 2 of these images. You can fussy cut, or there is a die that goes with it. And then I cut out 4 of these images as well. Now, I just noticed something. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and put these onto the gold. Now, I've gotten quite our weather. It's actually a beautiful fall day. I think it was about, it's about 13, 14 degrees right now. So it's a nice day. All right. So I'm going to put this designer series paper onto my gold. Now, I am using my seal because I do not like to see any glue on my gold. So we're just going to line this up like so. Now I'm just thinking, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Because I'm wondering where I'm going to put my sentiment on here. Or where am I going to write on it? It's a swing card. Well, we'll just let this go like this, and then we'll figure that part out after. Then this piece is going to go right in there. And you'll see how this is going to start. It'll swing, and I'm going to turn that over. See how this is going to go like this. Or if it goes like this. You know what? I'm going to leave this part off because I'm thinking that I need to have a sentiment part. So I'm going to go ahead and put these designer series paper onto here. Like so. Yeah. Oh, hello, Denise, watching from New South Wales. Wow, what time is it there? Ooh, it's pretty early in the morning there, Denise. You must be an early riser like I am. Yeah, it's really early there. Sandy, it's going to be very elegant. Yes, I agree with you there. So let's just put this here, like so. And then let's go ahead and put this on here as well. I don't know why it's this side of the designer series paper that I'm not real keen on. All right, so let's go there. Now, this part is going to go on here on both sides. But you know what? In order to get the line up, I think I'm going to put these strips on for 620. I knew it was early there. That's not that bad, I guess. Okay, so this is just going to go right in there. Almost got glue on that gold. Hello, Andrea. I'm just going to put this one here. Down here and put this on there. So, and this one as well. A little bit more involved, this card. Lots of cutting. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to mark off those 1 and 5, or erase those 1 5/8 inch marks. So let me just go in with my ruler. And I'll just erase those now. There we go. So now that I've got those pieces there, I can turn around and put these pieces in there and line it up correctly. So this is just going to go like this. And you know what? This is cherry cobbler. Originally, I was going to use real red, but I think the designer series paper, this designer series paper is cherry cobbler. Oh, we're out. I sure like my seal now. It does take a bit getting used to, but once you're used to it, it's amazing stuff. I like it better than the glue because, like I say, I don't like getting glue onto my gold. And then we'll just get this part right on there. Okay, so you can see, first of all, how this is going to swing. We are going to get it to swing like so. I think this would be okay on here. But see, with it like that, we have no place for it for you to do any writing. Any suggestions? I could put a writing part in here, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let me put that in there too. I just won't put that extra cutout one like this on there. All right, so we're going to decorate the back exactly the same way we have the front. I'm coming up here and putting my 4 strips of gold foil. Now, I thought afterwards I probably could have gone and done some embossing on this, but honestly, there's so much on there. Just like so. This up. So I'm just lining this up to give my sides equal work. On this side and here. And some more right here. And then these pieces can go on. Yeah, once you've got this seal started, it goes really good. And one here as well. Okay, so there's our swing card. See how it swings out? All right, so this is going to be the front. So I'm going to have this on there. I think I've got some sticky on here, and that's what's happening. Let me just come in. I have rubbing alcohol on here. And get that stickiness off of here, or else we're going to have that all smudged on my gold. There we go. All right, that won't take very long to dry. So there we have that like that. I think we definitely need to have a writing area in there. So I'm coming in with my dimensionals. Yeah, it's like we've got three, we've got the South Pacific, we've got the European, and we've got the North American time zones here. So that's amazing. All three time zones on my live. I'm impressed. Thank you. And Amanda, it must be, I think it's about 8-9 hours difference. So it must be about 9:45 down there. Before you get up, there you go. All right, so we are going to have this be our front. Like so. Isn't that gorgeous with that on there? Just like that. And then we also have these ones that I thought would be really pretty on here. I cut these, I had to fussy cut these out. And I think what I'll do is I'll put one here. And am I going to pop those up? Sure. There we go. Now on here, let's go ahead and put this one on the bottom. Yeah, I haven't used this card format in so long. I'm cleaning out my cards, and then now what I'm doing is I'm sitting there picking out the cards that I went, geez, I haven't done that card in a long time. There we go, right there. So there to there. Now let's just turn this one over. And again, we can put one right here. (9:30). Nearly bedtime. Yeah, totally understand. So there we have it at 6 in the morning, 6 tomorrow morning. We have it 12:30 my time and 9:30 your time, Amanda. Okay, so this is the card like so. Now on this part here, we've got to put a sentiment on here. And I thought, oh dear, you know what? We can put the sentiment on the back. And I think what I'm going to do is I will cut. What do you think? Very vanilla or white? It might be better with very vanilla. Yeah, I think very vanilla. Oh, thanks, Felicia. Like I say, it's... There we go, like that. All right, so then I'm going to cut this piece of my very vanilla, and this piece is 4 1/8. No, it's 3 7/8 by 2 3/8. 2 3/8. 2 3/8 by 3 7/8 by 2 3/8. Now, like I say, let's see what we're going to do here. See, I got a bit of that glue on there, but it's that different glue. It's the seal. Now, I think what I could do is come in with my here we go. There, see, that's coming off. And then I'm going to come in here. Okay, so, oh, it's smaller than that piece. That's right. So then we're going to go 1 1/8 by, there we go. Okay, so this is just going to go right on here. We need to cut that off just a bit more. There we go. Now, this is where we can do our writing on here. We're going to forego with that. Oh my goodness, I got the seal. It does leak quite a bit. So let's come in here. And I am thinking, I originally thought to do it in gold. But I think I'm going to do this in cherry cobbler. And I went and I have put on here from the seasonal tags. And I'm going to go Merry Christmas. So I've already gone ahead and put that onto a block. And we're just going to put that in there like so. So these cloths work for that. So I'm just going to put this up here. And then you've got some space to write. I'm not a big one on the... Oh, Carol, it's a cool morning in a Soyuz. Thank you. All right, so we're just going to put this like this. We've got a tiny bit of writing to go on there. Look at that, I got red on there already. Let's go ahead and put this on. This is a swing card. This is actually a very, very old style card. Like that. So we have that. And then, of course, we have our gems that go along with this Traditions of Christmas. So I got lots of leftovers here. Let's see. And red or gold? Let's try the gold. I'm using all the red. Red or gold? What kind of cloth is that? This is microfiber cloth. My ladies at the retreat got 3 of them. So what do I do here? I think the here, let's do this. I think the big gold one is just too much. But let's see if I put that up there. So there we go. There's our swing card. Whew. So there we go. There's the swing card for today. This will be posting on my blog the 3rd Thursday of the month. Check out my new blog look. I haven't really perfected it. I'm really having issues writing on it. yeah. Anyways, but it does. It needs writing. Originally, I was going to put this onto the back, but that's just too much, right? And there's no place to write, and that's a useless card if you can't sit there and do that. Awesome. Okay, so if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. Hello, Ina. Thank you so much. Now, don't forget about the join offer. Best time to join the community. Right, Caroline? It is just an amazing offer here in Canada and in any market. Reach out to any of the demonstrators. But it is $48 and you get $165 worth of free stuff, or it's $135 and you get $252 worth of stuff. Thanks. Great. I'm glad you did. Anyways, you guys, remember to create, because it's great for the soul. I'll be back tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific time with a technique. Don't know what I'm doing yet. Never usually do until the morning of. And then, yes, and like I say, remember to create, because it's great for the soul. Take care, and